Nation, we got a goodie today. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. You already know what time it is. The Beast and Best Raiders Talk Live. We do this weekly. Me and my little bro Hammer. What's good? What's good, bro?
What's going on, man? Been a minute. Glad to see you back and alive and kicking.
Oh, yeah, man. That flu really whooped my ass. Something terrible. But we're here, man. And we have a friend of the show. He's been on multiple times. We were just telling him now that we finally get a chance to see him donning that Dolphins gear. Our fellow Dolphins brother and another guy that does a phenomenal podcast, breaks down the draft, breaks down the NFL as a whole. Man, our brother Broshmo. What's good, King?
Yo, what's crack-a-lackin', King? I love that. I want to get that from my wife. I appreciate that.
Man, hey, it's a blessing to see you, man. Hey, real quick, before we keep this thing going, let us know where they can follow you at.
You can find me on the Twitter, the X at Real Broshmo. You can find me on YouTube at Broshmo if you love the NFL draft. If your team sucks and is already out of it, you might as well start learning draft prospects. I got it. I got you.
There you have it, man. There you have it. My bad, Hammer. I had to switch something, so I'll talk to you in a minute. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. We appreciate you guys for pulling up on us. This is our weekly dive into, we always want to dive into the opposing team. And we finally we have the luxury of having someone that really knows the Miami Dolphins very, very well. And it's actually cool, bro, because usually when we have you on us around draft season, right now we're actually both like playing for something, right? Like, and you guys are leading your division. You guys have played really well this season. I have some thoughts on you, on your team, and I'm gonna put that out there soon. But let's start here.
I can imagine what you're gonna talk about.
No, it's nothing terrible. I promise you. But we have to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So, but I'm gonna ask you this. You see all the turmoil that we've dealt with, this season. Josh McDaniels, David Ziegler getting fired, Antonio Pierce coming in, 2 wins back to back. The energy is shifted around our organization. As a Dolphins fan, how do you feel going into this game at your spot after an L, but also after a bye week? I mean, how are you feeling against, coming up? We got some momentum right now. Don't get me wrong. It's still stacked against us, but how do you feel about facing us this Sunday, man?
I feel relatively good. Like, they showed up in the second half of that Chiefs game. Instantly, we were down 21-0, right?
Yeah.
Going into half. They showed up in the second half. That left me encouraged that, hey, maybe we can beat a winning team. And then now we get y'all in Miami. So feeling encouraged. But y'all are a team that y'all are what, 5-5 right now?
Yeah, 500.
Y'all are not a losing team. We haven't beat non-losing teams. So it's like, we got to be over 500 to scare you a little bit. Oh, you got to be over 500. Well, I'm scared regardless. Like, as a Dolphins fan, you close your heart off, man. You're used to being hurt.
Yeah.
I've been looking for a quarterback since Marino.
Yeah. No, trust me, bro. We get it. I mean, our whole fan base almost literally just caved in over Derek Carr. So we understand exactly, how you feel real quick. Salute to Mongo, man. What up, G? That's fine. Josh Jacobs is on his BS. Raider Nation for life. Salute to Mongo, man. We appreciate you. And salute to Raider or Die real quick. Think positive, you guys. We can beat the Fins. Raiders or die. Salute to Raider or die. Let me ask you this. What are you most afraid of, man, in terms of, our defense looks really good right now. This is the best our defense has been in forever, right? Our offense has a little new life. Jimmy G's not the guy anymore. Aiden O'Connell's season. We actually talked about him. It's funny. You actually mentioned him on one of our shows a while back. I got to bring that snippet back somehow, some way. But we thought, he's looked pretty good these past 2 weeks against the Giants. He went out there and did his thing. And then, the Jets defense, it's going to be very difficult to go out there and throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. But he went out there, he limited, the mistakes. He made one. But he had a higher QBR than Patrick Mahomes and all these other guys that faced that defense this year. How do you feel about Aiden O'Connell right now?
I mean, going into the draft last year, I kind of saw him as like a potential high-end backup, low-end starter.
Yeah.
The dude can sling. The dude can sling the ball. And, I mean, a big thing in those 2 wins, it's like y'all giving the rock to Josh Jacobs. Granted, he had 2 fumbles last game, but it's not the wrong answer. You give the ball. That's how you're going to help your mitigate the mistakes of a rookie quarterback is if you don't become one-dimensional. Yeah. So I think that's helped him a ton. It does help having like a Devontae Adams, who granted has been playing well this year, but still, I mean, he can turn it on like that. It's Devontae Adams. Yeah. And the emergence of Michael Mayer has been huge for y'all.
I love it. And I'm hoping that continues with the kid. Aiden O'Connell, you always say, you hear it every year, a rookie quarterback's security blanket is their tight end, or sometimes you hear running back. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that Josh has a big game for us, on the ground. What are some of your weaknesses that you would, as a Raider, that you should exploit? And we're going to give you some of ours as well. But like that defense is coming together. I think you guys have a sneaky defense. Ramsey's back. He's healthy. We're going to talk about that one-on-one with him and Devontae here in a second. But as a Raider fan, what should we be looking at in terms of trying to exploit your weaknesses?
Yeah, I mean, probably one of the good things about the Dolphins is that bye week we're getting healthy.
Yeah, definitely.
Ramsey's back. He's been back for a few weeks now, but with Vic Fangio, it's that bend don't break. So if you're gonna sling with Aiden O'Connell, then you're gonna have to take it underneath. Like Dink and dime it down the field or whatever the hell they call it.
Dink and dunk it.
Dink and dunk it. Like take the easy yards. Like you could take a risk every now and then just because. I mean, again, you got Devontae Adams there, even a Jacoby Myers. But try to mitigate those mistakes by just taking the easy passes underneath. I think that would, you just gotta take advantage of Vic Fangio and what he likes to do. He likes to just sit those guys back, let them read the offense, and come downhill and attack underneath. So just take the easy gains.
Hammer, I know you had a question about that stud rookie running back that was looking like a superstar early on in the season, and now
he's back.
Now he's back, right on time to play us.
Yeah, right. Go figure. Like I saw a notification like an hour ago that he was finally activated off of IR. Do you think he's going to be limited on a snap count tomorrow or no?
Oh, absolutely. But even when he was playing, it's not like this guy was getting a full workload. He was getting like 10 touches a game. He's like legitimately that home run threat. To be fair, we got a ton of those on the roster, but he just needs maybe like 5 or 7 touches to really make that difference.
Is this a guy that you're starting in, if you're a fantasy owner, are you starting him tomorrow?
If I am a fantasy owner and I think I'm going to lose my matchup and I need a swing for the fences, then yes. Okay. But if you're in a close matchup, you probably go for someone with a little bit more volume.
Yeah, I'm starting him tomorrow. I also have JJ and I think David Montgomery, so I'll be okay.
I like it, Chan, man. He's going to be a superstar in the NFL. But you guys have another guy, Raheem Mostert, that's looked really good this season. Him and Josh Jacobs kind of have damn near around the same rushing yards this season. It's kind of weird, man, because Josh has had this down season, right? Especially under Josh McDaniels. The past 2 weeks, Bo Hardigan kind of changed the system, and he's been running more effectively these past few weeks. But it's crazy how the NFL, it really is a passing league now. I mean, Josh has had a really bad season, finally had over 100 yards, and he's still like third in the league in rushing right now. if Achane played the full season, I think he'd be the leader in the NFL right now, rushing yards, right?
There could be a good chance, man, because again, the dude just rips off these massive chunk gains. Because through 3 games, he was like 4th in the league in rushing yards through 8 weeks before he got hurt.
See, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Now, you guys have these smaller speedster wide receivers. Chase is not going to be out there. Claypool's not playing. Yeah. But you guys do have Jaden Waddle. You have Tyreek Hill. You have these home run threats on the outside as well. I want to ask you, as a guy that breaks down, the X's and O's of this game, are you expecting what would you expect if we're the Raiders and you're Patrick Graham and you're calling the shots? Are you going to bump these guys at the line and try to get on them early, or are you going to play a little zone and just hope that you can keep them in front of you?
Man, I would actually keep them off the line, because the Dolphins, they lead the league in motion, like pre-snap motion, and it's by like a lot. They're like pre-snap motion on like 80% of their plays. So you're not going to bump these guys at the line. Tyreek Hill's going to be in motion. You're not going to get a chance, so you might as well play back and just, if they're going to beat you, let them beat you underneath.
Yeah. I know, I get that. What about Jalen Ramsey at this point? He's been back for a little while now. We all know he was supposed to miss the season. But the dude is a dog. He's back at it. It is. Him and Devontae, man. This is going to be this one-on-one. And we've been talking about this lately, Broshmo, that is there really any more lockdown corners? Like a lot of these guys don't travel. Sauce Gardner stays on one side. I'm assuming you guys would put Jalen Ramsey on Devontae, right? Xavier Howard, how has he looked this year?
He's been a little banged up too recently, but he's been mid. He's been X.
Okay.
That's what X is.
Yeah. Hey, you keeping it 100. So Jalen Ramsey's the guy. Oh,
absolutely.
What do you expect from that matchup, man? Because Devontae loves Aiden O'Connell. He's been kind of pushing through the media that's the guy. You know what I'm saying? And now he has his guy. What do you expect from that matchup? Who gets the best of what? Because, Ramsey still he's a shell of his old self. Don't get me wrong. He's still Jalen Ramsey, but he's not the old version of Jalen Ramsey. You guys gave up a lot. And don't get me wrong. I think any team should have would I know I would have gave up that shit for Jalen Ramsey.
You did want him here.
Yeah, we definitely did. He wanted to be a Raider at one point. You know what I mean? Yep. But what do you expect from that matchup, though, man? Who gets the best of what? And give me some predictions from that one-on-one matchup.
Man, I feel like it's going to be give and take, because, Jalen Ramsey is the guy that'll travel you wherever you go. And, Vic Fangio loves using him that way. Like, there are times where Fangio will use him in the slot. Hey, if that's where the best player is, you're playing in the slot this game. Or he'll even have him, kind of play safety sometimes, because they play, this quarter match defense. So, essentially man after a little bit. Yeah. But I don't think Devontae is going to get a long ball on us.
Okay.
And I say that now.
Yeah, I'm a little are you going to have that safety over the top? Or my boy Javon Holland, he's out there.
Yeah. Holland playing good football. So is Deshaun Elliott for us too. But Elliott's more of the box guy. But I don't think Devontae's going to get a long ball on us. But I could see him get into that 60, 70-yard range. I could see him getting a touchdown if they get in the red zone. But I think a lot of this is going to be how the Raiders offense goes. It's going to be, can they block for Josh Jacobs?
Yeah. And the O-line has looked different since we changed our scheme. Like these past few weeks, they're blocking more effectively. We got Colton Miller back. He missed last week. Jermaine Illuminor had to start at left tackle. So it looks as though our offensive line is good to go here. But you guys are what, 6-3 right now, right?
Yeah.
6-3. 6-3. What is the reasoning behind you guys not being able to beat these really good teams? The Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills went out there and blew you guys out like they did. They smoked us. You know what I'm saying? But what is the reasoning behind that? What are you seeing that where it's why can't these Dolphins go out there and beat the elite?
Yeah, well, for one, none of those were home games for us. Always got to take that into account. We traveled to Philly, took on the Eagles and the refs. Came up a little short there. They honestly in that game they played with them. and just a few calls didn't go our way. We couldn't stop Jalen Hurts offensively in the second half, and Tyreek had a few bad drops. Like,
yeah,
that Buffalo game, we got out of it kind of early, early-ish. And to be fair, that's not the same Bills team
no,
they are now. I mean, that was a much better defense before all the injuries.
Their defense is depleted now. They look like they're on a downward spiral right now, tremendously.
Yeah, so it's like that loss there much better in the past than it would be now, you know.
Yeah, no, that Kansas City Chiefs defense is for real too. Like, let's not act as though that defense is scary, bro. And we have them next week. This is the biggest test of all season for us to go against you guys and the Chiefs. And I remember that what was it, that strip of Tyreek that kind of killed you guys' momentum.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, because in that game, we were trying to score before the half to make it a 1-score game, 14-7, and then some people were like, "Oh, he should have been what is it? Stop before momentum. He should have been whistled down." I was like, no, it was just a clean strip.
Yeah.
But yeah, immediately that sways the game. They go up 21-0 at half, opposed to us just being down 14-7. So that was huge. But I mean, we came out of it. Like I said, we looked good in that third quarter, and nothing really came of it in the fourth. But why can't we beat these good teams? I don't think there's like a
definitive answer.
Yeah, I don't think there's a definitive. Like, sometimes, like, the offense just didn't show up in the fourth quarter. The offense didn't show up in the second half against the Eagles. And that Bills game, I mean, it was our first loss of the year. We traveled to Buffalo.
Yeah,
kind of is what it is. The Bills were hot. I think they were coming off like mollywopping the Commanders. Hey, they mollywopped us. we were a part of the street.
It's cool, but we deserve that. We deserve that.
So that was their hot streak. So like all in all, I think the defense is better. We're getting healthier. Aside from guard, I think both our starting guards are going to be out this game.
That's big. That's big. Yeah. And Mayhem wants to know how your D line is looking this year.
D lines look. I mean, it's fine. Like, Chubb is playing up to that contract a little bit, so not half bad. We get a healthy Jalen Phillips, or at least he's been getting healthier last few weeks. So like, it's fine. Again, the defense isn't going to be our strong point. They're going to be more so of like, okay, our offense should put up a lot of points, so we just kind of mitigate that. And that's Vic Fangio. He's a bend don't break. Yeah. Like, if they're gonna score, limit what they're gonna score. Like, turn those red zone trips into field goals.
Yeah, no, I agree. Salute the Raider Reaper. He says Al Davis would have loved this Dolphins offense.
Oh my gosh, he would, dude.
Yeah, speed all over the place, bro. Like
he'd be foaming at the mouth.
Definitely, man. Hey, what's your honest assessment of Tua this year, man? Last year, it was a scary time to be a fan of Tua, or not even just watching him, dealing with those concussions. Like, how has he fared this year? I mean, the offense is high powered, so I'm assuming that Tua's doing really well for you guys. But I mean, what's just the all around assessment of Tua this year for you guys in that system?
He's a great decision maker. He knows how to operate the offense. He's essentially the point guard, man. He's just dishing it out so his playmakers can make plays after the catch. I mean, that's the Mike McDaniel offense right there. Get it to your playmakers so they can go and make plays. It's relatively a very quarterback friendly system, but he runs it to a T. I mean, you could see even like in San Fran, you got Brock Purdy running a Shanahan offense. Yeah, it's a little bit different with McDaniel. It's a little bit more run focused, run heavy, but it relies a little bit more on speed. But relatively, these Shanahan offenses are so quarterback friendly. But again, the decision making's been great from Tua this season.
And he hasn't been having to throw. He hasn't had to throw the long ball too much, right? He's been getting rid of the football pretty quick.
Yeah. And a lot of I've seen a lot of people like sometimes like dog him on. Like, I think that Kansas City. The long ball that ended that, and I think that looked like kind of a miscommunication. Like, the receiver should have came back, but even then, it was like kind of like But like, okay, he doesn't have a big arm, but he can get those passes
I mean, but
down there if he needs.
But what do we have to do as a unit, as our defensive line, to rattle him? Like, is there any way? Because I know you got, like you said, all that motion and getting rid of the ball fast. We're already playing behind the curve with that, because that system, you guys, it really is truly insane. But how can we rattle Tua? How can we get to him and fuck with his mentals?
2 words: Maxx Crosby.
There you go.
Dude, yeah, no, he's insane. He I did a video where I did like mid-season awards and whatnot, and I was like, oh, defensive player of the year, Maxx Crosby, man.
Yeah,
that man is doing it and doing it well. He's just creating pressure like no other. And honestly, he's having some of the other guys kind of step up. Like Kuntz has had some good games here and there. Adam Butler's been really good last few weeks.
Yeah. Bro, he's been a blessing to us all year long. Real talk. I didn't think the veteran guy was gonna. Even John Jenkins, bro. John Jenkins has showed up for us. It's insane to see these 2 elderly defensive tackles outplaying Bilal Nichols and Tillery. It's like and Byron Young.
Tillery's.
I know, but
I feel like we haven't even seen Tillery on the field that much. Not over the last few weeks. Like, he's almost non-existent right now.
Byron Young, non-existent. A rookie guy out of Alabama, 3rd-round guy. We thought, okay, maybe he'll show it. No, it's like, dude, we're dependent on two geezers, bro. Like real talk. But they've been doing pretty good. And now Tyree Wilson is finally starting to show his footing a little bit as well. He's starting to get more accustomed and more adjusted to the game. Have you got a chance to see Tyree yet? I mean, we talked about him a little bit
I saw him early in the season, a couple of snaps, and I was like, whoa. But yeah, no, I heard last couple of weeks, he's kind of turned it on a little bit.
Yeah. No, I mean, what does he have, little bro? 1.5 sacks right now. He's been
1.5.
He's gotten those last 2 weeks.
Yeah. And he's been able to put a little more pressure. He's been getting around that edge a little bit. Actually, you know what? The one thing I like about Tyree lately, he's kind of been setting the edge a little more. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't get to the quarterback, at least stop the run. And Tyree has been trying to do everything he can to look. I think he's going to be all right, especially under Maxx Crosby. Max has had his arm around him. He's still getting used to the speed of the game. I think Tyree's going to be that guy of the future on the opposite edge of Max, but it's going to take some time. Salute to Robert Spillane. He says,
"Yeah, I was just looking at that." Yo, he is though,
bro. He is a dog, bro. Like he's been a blessing to us as well, because we thought we were just getting a stumper, a guy that was coming in and kind of being like that Denzel Perryman kind of presence at the linebacker position. This dude has been great in coverage. It's like we didn't expect this at all, man. But I will take it. Salute to Robert Spillane and that nasty looking thumb in the default picture, man. Salute.
That Spillane interception was sick against the Jets. He just saw Zach Wilson staring down. And he was all right. Got your bitch. Broke on that sucker.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the obvious, bro, Devontae Adams and Maxx Crosby, is there anything else as a Dolphins fan you're sitting there saying, man, I'm worried about that? You know what I mean? Is there any player specifically out there? We just went out, got a new guy, Jack Jones, that you're very familiar with, from the division, right? And it's only his 2nd year. This guy can play football, man. I think with Antonio Pierce being there, a guy that's been with him since high school, he may be able to unlock him and keep him out of trouble off the field as well. I mean, is there anybody that you're looking at on this roster and you're saying, okay, we got to keep our eyes open on them?
I mean, it really does just come down to Crosby, because you never really know who's stepping up this week for that Raider defense. Tyler Hall's had good games. Yeah. You've had Jacorian Bennett has played relatively solid for being a rookie.
Yeah.
Brings a lot of speed. So it's you don't know who's going to step up in this defense week in, week out. So it's if I'm the Dolphins, this run game's so good for the Dolphins. Because it's I was gonna say, if we got so much speed, you just want to kind of force that to the sideline and have them run out of room. But they're so good at having options when you cut it in. Yeah. So I think that's where Splane's gonna have to come in and be that that just clean up, make sure that those plays can't you can't play back towards the center of the field.
No, hell no.
So,
like you guys are averaging like rush yards wise, you're averaging close to 6 yards a carry. That's insane. Like,
yeah.
And we know that it's a lot more off of the outside runs and the jet sweeps and stuff, but like it's going to start with that middle, and they got to put that pressure in and just hold their own. Like, this could definitely be a long game. Again, it's primarily because of your running game and Coach Logic's offensive scheme. Yeah, I called him Logic. He looks like Logic. I don't care what anybody else says.
He definitely does.
But like again, you said the percentage in regards to the motions that they run on their offensive plays, like that hasn't been done before. We don't see it happen that like consistent. It's just like, holy shit.
I mean, when you line Tyreek Hill up like as an inline linebacker and then kick him out in motion, like what are you supposed to do with that?
Bro, I seen that play where Waddle played quarterback and handed it off to a chain. Was it a chain, I believe? Was that the play? No, they did some designed crazy. Waddle was at QB, handed the ball off to somebody else. I think it was Tyreek, then gave it to Chan, and he just ran off for like 50 yards or some shit. I forgot what play it was. But
was that Giants?
Yes,
it was.
It's a Giants game. Yeah, it was sick. And to be honest with you, we're at the bottom of the league in terms of stopping the run. So it can get a little spooky here with us. You know what I'm saying? In terms of you guys running the football.
How you stop the run though? You win the possession. Time of possession.
Yes.
That's why Josh Jacobs is kind of the key to this game.
And we've been saying that all week long, brother. We've been saying that if you want to win this game, time of possession, Josh Jacobs, keep that offense off the field, and somehow, some way, if you can, rattle Tua. Rattle him, but keep that offense off the field. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go into a shootout with you guys. I don't, because we have a rookie quarterback, that's still figuring it all out. We do have all the weapons. Look, Jacoby has been great for us. Devontae's still top wide receiver in our eyes in the league. You know what I mean? And then you have Josh Jacobs there and a bunch of other weapons. Hunter Renfrow finally getting some little burn now that Josh McDaniels.
I know. He's so happy McDaniels is gone.
Oh, my God, bro. It's night and day, man. And we'll start seeing him get more accustomed. But we have a home run hitter, though, that we haven't talked about with you yet, brother. You guys have, Waddle. You guys have Tyreek Hill. We have a kid named Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker out of Cincinnati. So, I'm hoping that we combat that crazy shit that y'all do with the crazy shit that we do with Trey Tucker.
Man, I mean that is the guy, dude. That's the long field burner. The only thing is, when you see him on the field, you know what he's doing. Yeah, exactly. And that's where we have to figure out another way to get him involved in the game, because you already know what, like you said, it's like, okay, we already know what they're doing here. We know what they're doing here. It's like
it's going to be an end around, like one of those things right off the bat.
Yeah. But you got to get creative, like what Bo did, Hammer, like the other day with your fourth and short. You hand it off to DeAndre Carter to get the first down. It's creative shit like that Miami runs. It's plays like that where you need to design in order to keep defenses on their toes. And I'm hoping that this week, we can combat that with some of the shit that y'all do, man, because we see more motion, pre-motion now with Josh McDaniels gone. We've been seeing more and more of it these past few weeks as well. So don't be shocked if we hit you guys with your own dose of your own little medicine a little bit, man. But I want to ask you, man, would this be the week that Aiden O'Connell, because you said a bend don't break, Vic Fangio, we know we're very familiar with him and his time in Denver and all that other stuff. Would this be the week that we can count on Aiden O'Connell to maybe have a big game? Because we know what your offense can do, and at some point that may take, God forbid, be good for you, terrible for us, if we just have to start flinging a football all over the place because we're down a few scores. I mean, do you guys have that type of defense where Aiden O'Connell can go out there and this be his first game putting up over 300 yards passing? Would this be the one to do
it? It has to be, right?
Exactly.
It has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think necessarily like 300 is that number, but if you could get 200, 225, then you feel like you're probably in a good spot, because then probably the run game's going well. Because low key, the Raiders' offensive line has been pretty good this year.
No, it actually has, but a few weeks though they were we could not run the football.
I think the run blocking has been much better the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
But in terms of pass protection, I think it's been solid this season.
Yeah. No, definitely. Jimmy G holding on to the ball a little too much, getting killed out there. Aiden had a tough game against the Chargers, but it was his first action.
Yeah, it was a rookie's first start.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But no, you're right. In terms of pass blocking, we've been pretty good, but these past few weeks, they're starting to finally get it all together, man. And with Van Rotten, we were killing him all season long, bro. We were like, this dude at right guard is terrible. These past few weeks, it just seems like everybody's picked it up, man, since Josh McDaniels left. I never knew. I know how much coaching means in the NFL. I know how much coaching means, period, in sports. But to see everything change once a coach and a GM leaves, and just watching a guy like Antonio Pierce, a rah-rah guy, just say, here, take the keys. Y'all do whatever. There was something that came out today that said they're just letting the players do whatever they want. Like here, it's your team. Y'all do it.
It's like having a substitute teacher and getting away with everything in class.
But I love it because these guys are athletes, world-class athletes at that. Like, they're paid an astronomical amount of money, and you got a guy that played at a high level with Antonio Pierce, Super Bowl winner, Pro Bowl guy, that knows what it takes to win. So he knows what it looks like. And he's also been under a guy like Tom Coughlin, who was a military type guy. He calls it, right. It's 1 foot 2. Like, you know how Tom Coughlin calls it. Right. So for him to just say, look, you guys take the keys. You guys have all the freedom in the world to do what you do. It's changed, man. Rotten has looked better. Parham has looked better. Andre James has still struggled at center a little bit. I'm a little nervous about. That's why we asked about that D line there a little bit, because I know you got some. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Wilkins has been all right. Like, we haven't really torn it up on the interior this year, but our interior is fine. We got Sealer.
That doesn't sound too promising, though, the way that you're saying that right now.
Yeah, well, I think Andre James has been okay this year. I don't think
he's been all right.
If you're gonna compare him to how the NFL's doing at center right now this season, it's not been a great year for centers in the NFL. I think he's been relatively better than the consensus right now. Yeah,
well, I like Christian Wilkins. I think he's gonna look, bro. Until you meet Andre James, he might have a career. He might have a career game this Sunday, bro.
I'm not saying he's an answer. I'm just saying if he's the worst player on that offensive line right now, your offensive line is probably in decent shape.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, I want to ask you this, man. And Hammer, look, I'm not going to do it because we've been winning games since I've not done it. But realistically, prediction for score this Sunday, tomorrow. Broshmo, what you got, man? And look, if you feel you're going to blow us out, be honest. Say, look, it's going to be 90-3. I want a real prediction for tomorrow score.
Right now, 13.5-point favorites.
Yeah,
exactly. What it is?
Yeah. Yep. Oh. Nasty work.
Man. So y'all played well the last 2 games. Y'all also played New York twice.
30-6.
New York teams.
30-6, and then 12-9.
Yeah, y'all took on Zach Wilson and Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, pretty much, because
some cat living with his folks
and down backwards. He took his 3-step drop and tore his ACL.
Yeah. Rough for Vanilla Vic there, but let's be honest, y'all haven't faced an offense the last 2 weeks.
Shit,
y'all faced a couple of solid enough defense. The Giants are a pretty good defense.
Yeah,
they just unfortunately, have no offense.
Mm-hmm.
So they're playing defense 60 minutes of a game.
Yeah.
So I think this in theory, the Dolphins, this should be a slap. Should just be a knockout punch for us. This should be a win. I'm thinking we win this 35-14, 35-17.
Yo.
The disrespect, the litigated goal. Is that how you say it?
We put up 70 on the Broncos, and I cut it in half for y'all.
That was the Broncos. Now all of a sudden they've woken up, but
yeah, I know, right?
I think you gave them that wake-up call.
Hold on, but I want to know.
Okay, put 70 up on a team, you're just not the same.
No, this is facts. What do you got? What you got for us, Hammer? Realistically, bro. And mind you guys, Miami hasn't put up. Let me see. The last The last L, that last L was against Kansas City, right? A few weeks back or a week back.
Yeah, they've won 3 of the last 5. The only other loss they had in the last 5 weeks was to Philly, and that was.
But they putting up over 31 points every game outside of that in the first New England game.
Yeah,
like crazy. 36, 70, 48,
New England
42.
was playing good. That's when Mac Jones was playing good.
Mac Jones.
Yeah. Hey, bro, like this.
They're averaging almost 32 points a game, man.
Yeah,
almost 32 points a game.
Yeah, but you could even take away that 70-point game, and they still damn near average that. but you're playing against Carolina. You're playing against the Giants, where they put up a 31 piece. We put up a 30 on them. New England, now you look at the good teams. You look at Kansas City, 14 points. You know what I'm saying? You look at Philly, 17. Like Buffalo, 20. Hey man, I look at those games and I'm looking and I'm saying, this is why we feel we have an opportunity to win this game, because there are some.
So if this was in Las Vegas.
Okay. Okay. So you're just that much better at home, huh?
I think so. There might be a hostile environment at home.
Yeah, well, they haven't lost a game. Oh no, technically the game against Kansas City was at home, but they haven't lost the game at home. They haven't lost.
Yeah, it's not a home game.
Bro, they put up 70 at home in the home opener.
There's a ton of Miami fans in Germany.
No, bro, there's not even NFL fans out there. They just got people dressed up like AI motherfuckers at the Chargers games and shit. Like it ain't even real out there. But I wouldn't count that. But you guys are undefeated at home. You're undefeated in Miami. The weather's supposed to be really nice. It's supposed to be like early 80s, right?
So yeah, that's good. That's good. If it was like wet, I think that give y'all a better chance too. Limit what we can do speed wise.
Oh yeah, that's true. And we're not flying out until today. So we were supposed to fly out Wednesday. Antonio Pierce said, "What do you guys want to do?" Earlier on in the year, when we faced Buffalo, we went to West Virginia for the week and we got blew out by the Buffalo Bills. So Pierce said, "Let's change some things up." They've been practicing 3 hours early every day in Vegas to get accustomed to the kind of time change or whatnot. But it's already, we're already up against the wall right now, Broshmo. We're traveling across the globe. It's an early game. The globe, the states. And it's going to be a tough assignment. But now that I look at it, Hammer, I'm going to be real with you. I was like, why are we waiting so long to travel? This can come back to bite us in the ass.
Yeah.
It may be a good thing. It may be. I don't know. But realistically, historically, we have not been great going out to the East Coast and playing early games,
right?
And rightfully so, right? That's a tough assignment for anybody.
Yeah.
What are you expecting to see different from your team, though, bro? After the break, you guys got 7 extra days off after that loss, and to be honest with you, you guys were right back in the thick of things of that game. You were right there at the end. Like, what do you think these guys are going to change up? With that bye in the hole now?
I think just being healthy. Well, I say healthy, we're going to be missing both our guards, but man, our offensive line's been beat up the whole year. I think Terran Armstead coming back is huge, though, at tackle.
Yeah.
Huge. Man, coming out of the bye, I just want to see the offense perform consistently. Like, okay, if we truly don't show up against these these winning squads, then yeah, we need to beat the piss out of these teams that are under 500. Granted, y'all are 5-5, but I think largely probably people look at the Raiders and they're kind of shocked at that. Like, kind of people are shocked at the Steelers being 6-3.
Crazy. They're just a well-coached team, bro. Like, Mike Tomlin knows how to find ways to win football games.
Mike Tomlin sold his soul to the devil, so
he had to
have a losing schedule. There ain't. You telling me this team's been outgained in 8 or 9 games and they're 6-3?
But as a Dolphins fan, you don't sit back and say, because I know you trust your team. I know you're like, look, man, this is the best football team we've had in years. Yeah. But like, you see the momentum that we're carrying right now, the new energy, the new coach. Like just the vibes are different with us, man. And these players really want to play for this head coach. Like, they're really fighting for this guy to actually win that job and be our guy moving forward. Like, you don't find any, you're not afraid of any of that. It's just like, look, we're the better team. Just, it is what it is.
We are the better team.
Oh no, I have to agree with you. Look, if I would be a liar if I sat here and said we're the better football team. But any given Sunday, we've seen this, bro. We've seen it.
See, this is what I'm saying, because like I think this is why y'all been breaking out cigars and in the locker room after these games, because it's like, okay, those are games y'all should win.
Yes,
those are bad teams.
Yes.
Now you have to face. I don't want to call Dolphins a juggernaut.
No, you can say that. At least offensively, hell yeah.
We're an offensive juggernaut. Now you're taking on a final boss.
Yeah.
And there's going to be that worry of like, okay, we need to come out and perform.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm gonna say this: you guys are Sandman. We have Mike Tyson next week. So for those who
I guess so.
For those who play Punch Out, you guys know you get Sandman and then you get Mike Tyson. We have the world champs next week.
But see, you gotta play for this week, right?
Yes.
Play for this. We can't be caught looking ahead, or else you're gonna be caught with your pants down.
Yeah,
and I think this game is important to be like, okay, you've won 2. You've looked like a radically different team. The energy is better. And you got like this. This is the game to show that it's not bravado. And if anything, that's what I'm probably scared most. This team coming out and playing hard and playing better than people expect.
Yeah,
and just quickly getting momentum in that game. Whether it's like maybe getting our offense off tilt, off timing, off schedule, controlling the early parts of the game through the run. Winning the time of possession in the first and second quarter, setting the tone early. That's the stuff I'm worried about with the team that kind of has to prove it this week, right?
Yeah, but sometimes good teams. I can't even just say good teams. Teams in general, they take the bye week and they come out a little lethargic. Like, look, I'm just trying to find anything I can run with now.
I agree. That's been the case in college football all year.
Oh, yeah.
So bad.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So it's like, I'm just hoping, as a Raider fan, that you guys come out a little sleep on this, because you're like, man, these guys, man, they're the Raiders. It is what it is. And we come out there and kind of wake your game up a little bit.
Yeah. And if I'm the Raiders, that's the one thing I'd be worried about. The minute that the Dolphins wake up, because we've seen them like sluggish and like, okay, what the Panthers, they were up like 14-7
in
that game. And then just, okay, here's the offense. Suddenly, bam, we're down.
Well, it was 14-0, wasn't it? I could have sworn, but weren't they up 2 touchdowns?
It might have been. It's been a long time.
No, they were up 2.
Yeah, I remember that game.
And to be honest, the Dolphins, they never looked shook once. They were like they were looking like, oh, we're gonna go out there, we're still gonna beat the shit out these guys, and they put up like a 41 piece on them or some shit. Like it was like 41 points.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, man. You can't get comfortable. You can't get caught like just resting on whatever lead you have. Like, because like with the Dolphins, it could change like that.
Yeah. Hey, Hammer, did you see, bro? There was like a stat out there, and I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this, but like when Tua is sacked 3 times or more a game, they lose. I forgot how many. Somebody in the chat, if you guys can do me a favor, try and find that stat. It was like
somebody pulled that up, but like for the season, and this is what, week 11.
Yeah,
it's only been sacked 15 times this season, bro. Like,
damn,
the line is doing something right. Like, he ain't getting touched like that. It's something to think about, because if you do the math, that's almost like just below 1 sack a game.
Yeah,
like,
so they're protecting him pretty well.
Yeah, they are protecting him, and we talked about it earlier this week. Like, that's the one thing, and I said it. Like, you never wish like an injury on somebody, but I feel if Tua takes the wrong hit, what's going to happen with that offense?
See, and it's like I don't think the Dolphins have been protecting him well. I think that it's been schemed well.
It's the system.
Getting the ball out quick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like,
no, that's true. That's true, because on paper, you guys don't have one of the greatest O-lines in the NFL. Like.
Oh no. Our offensive line is paper mache.
Makeshift. Like. But I like Armstead. Don't get me wrong. When healthy,
when healthy,
and he's rarely healthy.
Dude's missing time every year.
Yeah,
that was the one. I love the sign-in, but I was like, we're probably getting like 14 games from a year, if that.
And see, that's what I'm worried about, Broshmo, because with Maxx, we all know he has this endless motor, right? Like it's just endless. Like it never stops. All the greats. I spoke to Von Miller at Max's camp. He said he's just different. Like it's just you can't recreate that. What he has, but your offense is tailor-made to kind of slow him down a little bit or to get him a little whooped because you're getting rid of the football so fast and finding ways to get the football out of Tua's hands. You are the one offense I'm afraid of possibly being able to take Maxx out of a game. And that says a lot because Maxx is one of the greatest defensive ends in the league. You know what I mean? Like you said, like I got him as a defensive player of the year, bar none right now, like, period. Clear too. But the way that offense works, man, like his engine is crazy, but y'all engine is crazy. And that's going to be the matchup. Like you said, Maxx Crosby, that offense. I want to see if Maxx can get to Tua a few times because if he can, that can change things for us because, yeah, like you said, that O-line is paper mache, but the way you guys get rid of the football, dog, it's magical. And I hate to say that because I hate every football team in the NFL, not the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? But I have to call it how I see it, bro. Like it's very innovative, offense, man. And your head coach has those guys, firing on all cylinders, man. Who's your third option right now? I know, like I said, Chase Claypool's out.
Barrios?
Is it no? Barrios is hurt too, though, right?
Is he?
I don't know if he. I didn't see him on the injury report, but
I think he was on it like earlier in the week. But I think he returned to practice. But like I've seen Barrios a lot.
Yeah, and Wilson's been around a little bit too. Yeah. I think we get Graphk back.
Okay,
so
but who's the big body? You guys don't have that big body threat. Like who's the big body threat in the red zone?
Oh, nobody.
Damn. Okay.
Durham Smythe, I guess.
But damn, Smythe. Wow.
And he was on the injury report this week.
Man,
gotta love it.
John James says, Graphk, you're being nice. It must be the medicine talking, man. I'm just happy to be back. No, I had the flu really bad. I've been gone for like 5 days. So, John James, you're right. I'm definitely high right now.
I made him get up to do this live, guys. I apologize if he sounds a little loopy.
Yeah, but you know what, Broshmo's family though, so I wasn't gonna miss this. This is our guy. So it is what it is. Real quick, man, I want to tell everybody real fast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. Go over to Broshmo's channel. Also, whether you're watching on Hammer's channel or mine, make sure you hit that sub button because he is a Dolphins fan, but he doesn't just drop Dolphin content. He drops more than that. Like to be honest with you, he rarely drops Dolphin shit. It's really draft stuff.
Hardly ever.
Yeah, rarely. So if you want to get in tune with, this upcoming draft next season and all that good stuff, bro, he puts on a phenomenal show over there, about 40,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys do not miss out on that. Jump on that train, hit that subscribe button on Broshmo's channel. I'm telling you, you guys will not miss. You don't want to miss out on that. And in off season, we'll definitely do some more collaborative efforts as well and talk about the draft because I know you do this around the clock, like all year long. You watch college and you break it down. Buddy. We kind of get more detailed as the year ends. We start watching a little bit more and seeing for what it is. So I definitely want to pick your brain at some point. But you guys make sure you subscribe to our brother Hammer. What you got?
Just looking at the injury report as it stands right now. This was out yesterday. Dolphins, Claypool, Hunt, and Rob Jones are all out. Barrios is questionable. Ingold is questionable. Smythe is questionable. And we talked about Achane, however you pronounce it. No disrespect to him.
It's a Chan, right? Isn't it a Chan?
Yeah, it's a Chan.
I keep hearing different things. That's why I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, he switched to A Chain. I called him he switched to A Chan. I was calling him A Chain during the whole process.
You know why I know what it is now? Because literally before this show, I went on YouTube and watched some highlights to see every commentator to see if they changed it, and it was all A Chan. So I said, okay, cool.
So, that's the very first time you've done that because you still call Pat McAfee McAfee.
I've been better with the McAfee talk. I've been better with it lately, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, look, this is the good thing. I think that right now we're both going to face each other at our most healthiest we've been in a while. So, whether we go out there and play well and fight you guys to the end, there's no excuses here. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's good to go. I mean, in the NFL, I mean, healthy is healthy. I mean, I don't take that for what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're like in week 11, week 12, like everybody's beat the shit. If you're not hurt right now, you're not playing football. You know what I'm saying? But this is probably the healthiest, that both teams have been. So, but I'm worried, bro. The one player I'm worried about right now on our side is Marcus Peters. I'm a little, and not only because tackling wise, you guys have littler receivers, so maybe he'll attempt to tackle here and there. You know what I'm saying? But have you watched Marcus Peters this year, bro? Like, because he's always been that boomer bust guy, right? Like,
yeah, I took the words out of my mouth. Boomer bust. You're either getting your pick six or you're getting taken for 6.
Yeah. Like, who do you think? Who do you think he's going to be lining up against? Is it going to be Waddle? Like, who do you like?
I imagine it's Waddle. I imagine y'all are going to have Hobbs and then some help on
over the top
on Hill. Yeah,
I'm hoping that it's Merrick and Hobbs on Hill, but I don't know, man. They may even have Amik over there. Amik, he's quick. He's a smaller type corner.
Is he on the injury report?
He was, but bad concussion, bro. But he cleared concussion protocol.
Yo, you're bugging. There's no way in hell I'm playing him this week. Not after that hit,
bro. He cleared protocol.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't chance it right now. I would much rather see Jacorian going 1-on-1 with Tyreek.
I would much rather put Jack Jones.
That speed too.
I put Jack Jones out there.
Jones is probably going to be rotated in this week, most definitely. And I thought that the reason Jones was brought in was to fill in for Amik, and now you're saying Amik is cleared. Like, if I'm Antonio Pierce, I'm not chancing Amik Robertson right now. Not after the way he took that hit on Sunday night. Absolutely not.
What's your linebacker room look like right now, Broshmo?
Oh man, we got is David Long still healthy? Right? No, he got beat up a little bit. Yeah, we got Long. Baker's been playing decent, but Long's nasty, dude. Oh, he's one of my more favorite blitzing linebackers in the NFL.
Yeah. I was shocked when you guys got him. Like, the rich are getting richer because, this is before the defense even played it. I'm like, how
got him for the price he was at?
Dog, we were screaming to go get him, and we weren't talking about David Long Jr. We're talking about David Long,
the linebacker.
Yeah, like we were like, not the guy that we just cut a few weeks back, but David Long. So he's been a breath of fresh air for you guys this year, huh?
Yeah, he's been really good at the coming up and finishing up pressures in the backfield.
Okay. I'm only asking because I feel like this has to be a game where Aiden has to chew up the middle of the field. Like, he has to find Mayer. He has to find Hooper. Hoping Hunter Renfrow can get involved and you can get him in the middle of the field somewhere. Like, I feel like this is a game where you have to eat up the middle of the field, right? Like
I'm not going to lie. I would try to stay away from the middle of the field with a rookie quarterback just because that's where the turnovers are going to come.
Yeah.
That's what scares me.
Well,
I think that's one thing y'all can't do, like turn the
football over. Yeah. Oh no, because you guys can go put up a 7-piece easy, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're gonna control the game, I mean, I would just take advantage of the outside, whether it's just little out routes, little hitches, anything, comebacks, just to play it safe.
All right, let's do this before we get out of here. We all three got to do it. All right, give us your 3 X factors for your team, Broshmo. It could be on the offense, defense side of the ball. I think we already know who you're going to pick, but I mean, it could be some guys that we're not too familiar with. We know your roster up and down, but give us some X factors. I'm going to do the offensive side of the ball. Hammer, do the defense on with our team, man. Who you got, bro? On your side, 3 X factors.
3
not named Tyreek Hill, not named Waddle. You said what?
All right, so not Hill, not Waddle. Well, I guess one, Terron Armstead.
Okay.
I don't think Crosby's going to be matched up on him much in the game. I think he's probably going to attack Austin Jackson. He's probably going to be doing a lot of stunts since
Austin's been pretty good these past 4 weeks, though, right? Hasn't he been? He's been looking pretty good.
He's in a contract year. I'm not buying into it.
Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. Go ahead,
I've seen him the previous 3 seasons.
Damn.
Yeah, but I think just we know Max. He's going to go do his thing. Just limit them what's coming from the other side. So Terron Armstead, he's going to be a big X factor, especially in the run game. If we're going to jump defensively, Bradley Chubb, man,
okay,
he's been showing up this year. I want to see him to continue to show up.
Okay, I like
Put that pressure on, man. Put that pressure on. Don't let sneaking Aiden Connell sit back there and be able to throw the football to guys like Myers and Adams and Mayer. Don't even let them get it out. Just stop it. Just stop it. And then Christian Wilkins, man. Just let's eliminate the run game. Let's make this one-dimensional. Okay. Let's make this offense look like they did last week, where they scored 16 and we just go ahead, score our 30 and call it a day.
I hate you. Go ahead, Hammer. What you got?
God damn, man. You just took the air out of the room.
Oh man. It's almost like I got a bias going.
Yeah. This is how this show's supposed to go. Exactly. But I'm telling you now, I promise you, before you go, little bro, I have to say this. If we find a way to win this game, Broshmo, you are never going to hear the end of it. Go ahead. What you got on the defensive side of the ball, Hammer?
Defense, I'm gonna go with Maxx just because like he has to be that guy that tries to just take Tua out at all costs. I'm gonna go Spillane because he's just been hot these last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then in the secondary, I'm gonna
I want to say Jacorian because of the speed factor.
I did, but I'm hesitant right now. Like
you should be. I mean, he hasn't been great. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and he's playing against two great.
Yeah. So right now, I think I'm gonna have to go with Nate though.
If I just say whoever's on Hill.
Okay. Well,
I'm looking at fantasy projections right now for this game for like your three key guys, and Tua's chance for 300+ yards is like 32%. Yeah. A chain. I'm gonna book a chain. There you go. His chance for 100 yards is 6%, and then Tyreek Hill chances for 100+ yards is 36%. So they are putting a little bit of respect on our names. And defense right now for us going into this game, we're ranked 12th right now in defense, y'all.
Yeah,
that is a major jump compared to last year and earlier this season for us as well. So I think
Smoke
this game.
The Miami's defense is somewhere around there as well, right? Like, isn't it?
They're ranked 6th.
I thought they were like 9th, 10th.
They're 6th.
Oh, well, while Broshmo looks at damn 6, I didn't know that. Offensively, I got Michael Mayer. I think this needs to be his biggest game of the season. Coming off that first TD last week, I think that him and Aiden O'Connell already have that chemistry. Michael Mayer needs to have a big game for us. I got Trey Tucker. It'd be easy to say Josh Jacobs. I'm not going to do that. Just like Broshmo didn't say, Waddle and Tyreek. I'm not going to go that route. Trey Tucker. Like I said, let's combat that speed shit with that speed shit. And Colton Miller coming back, from that shoulder injury. I'm hoping, at left tackle, I'm hoping that he can keep, Chubb's going to be lined up on that side, right, bro?
I imagine.
Yeah,
but
so
I feel like
he might move around a little bit.
He's probably gonna flip him and Phillips around. So
yeah, but either way, Phillips or Bradley Chubb, Colton Miller has a job to do, even with that shoulder injury. So I'm hoping that he can hold it down at left tackle. So I got Colton, I got Trey Tucker, and I have Michael Mayer, man. Other than that, Hammer, you got anything for Broshmo, man? I know it's college football day, and I know our brother loves to break that down. What you got for him?
Nothing weird. So we were actually talking before we were on there about some of the college games. I'm actually waiting 8 o'clock to watch my Longhorns. So I know what it is.
Well, there you have it, man. Other than that, brother, let everybody know where to follow you at one more time, bro. So, you don't miss out on that. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the chat also right now while we're doing this.
Nice. You can check me out on the YouTube at Broshmo if you like draft content. I got it. Matter of fact, I even got a draft guide out. I already got 350 some prospects on that sucker. I'm gonna get to 600 by the end of the year.
Oh shit!
I think I hear my voice and I love it. Oh, yep, I love my voice. You can also check me out on the Twitter, the X, whatever we call it these days, at Real Broshmo. I just kind of like to troll on there a little bit. So,
yeah, just put the Twitter up on there too. There you go.
There you have it, man. So salute to Broshmo, man, our brother, man. We appreciate you, man, for coming in and breaking this game down with us. If you guys are not subscribed once again to our bro, and no pun intended, go over there, hit that link right there, hit the subscribe button. Do us a favor, you guys. Go into his latest video and tell him we sent you, okay? Say Shieldmore sent us, and that'll mean a lot to us. Other than that, hey, Hammer, man, you got some time? You want to do a You want to take a couple calls for this game? Are you free?
Yeah, why the hell not? Let me
all right,
this.
Let's get our brother Broshmo moving, man. Appreciate you, brother, as always, man. Until next time, hopefully we get this dub. Hopefully we destroy you guys in Miami at Hard Rock. Hopefully we just go out there and just make a mess, a mockery.
I'm ready to be hurt. I'm a Dolphins fan, man. I'm ready to be hurt.
There you have it, man. Salute to our brother Broshmo, man. Have a blessed day, bro.
Take care.
All right, brother. Salute to our guy, man. Great dude. Let's take a few calls, Hammer. Let's have some fun, man. We're not done yet.
We are good.
All right. Let's get this number up. Salute to Omni, man. He says great content, fan. Peace. That content. Great content, fan. Peace out, Graphk, Hammer. Oh no, we're not going anywhere, man. If you guys want to stick around, get some calls in. Call in. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about this. Look, I got some time, man. Like I said, I haven't been doing anything to pick. My internet's finally back up today. Yesterday, the whole area got smacked, bro. Like my brother lives like 3 miles away. His whole house got smacked. It was like a wave. The internet was just down completely in my area.
Let's make sure that the do not disturb is on. It's not. We're good to go, y'all. 347-471-0361. Call into the vault line. Sound off on this matchup preview. Appreciate y'all.
Yep. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet. Hit that subscribe button on both channels if you're not subscribed yet. Once again, shout out to our bro Broshmo, man. I'm telling y'all now, his draft analysis is phenomenal. If you guys really get an opportunity to, man, go over there and hit that subscribe button. He really breaks it down. Salute to Omni. Says operators are standing by. There you have it. I know. Look, we know it's Saturday, you guys. We weren't expecting 1,000+ people in the building. We know people are spending time with the family. It's Thanksgiving, coming up soon. So we know everybody's doing their thing. But if you guys have some time, call in. We'd love to hear your opinions on this game tomorrow. And real quick, also, me and Hammer will be live tomorrow early. So we will be covering the entire game. So with that being said, make sure you guys pop in on the watch party tomorrow. Also, if we don't get a call in the next minute or so, we'll just end the live. Maybe we can do something later on tonight. It is what it is. But yeah, there you have it. Let me see.
So, we're 3 away from 7,200, y'all. So if y'all are not subscribed to Raider Nation News today, just come.
Ooh, what the hell was that? Hammer, you on mute? You're on mute. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. You're on mute. Whatever it is, it went out. Like it went and then it just cut out. While you do that, I'm gonna read some of these chats. Salute to SanCal. Graphk, let's talk about our interior defensive line, though. They've been getting after it the past few weeks. We're gonna need to apply pressure on Tua, turn the ball over tomorrow. I like that. Mike problems, Hammers. Facts, Lord, buddy. We'll get little bro right. Salute to Omni. We'll talk about it. Well, actually, SinCal, we talked about it. We talked about it early. Go back and check out the beginning of the show. We talked about Adam Butler. We talked about John Jenkins and how much of a blessing in disguise they have been this season. Go back and check it out. Y'all love football to do this during Thanksgiving. And, bro, you're not taking a fan? Hell no. We don't do the whole shopping during Thanksgiving, man. We spend time at the crib. Christmas is right around the corner. That's when it gets ugly for us financially, man. So, we'll go shopping in due time, but we don't do the whole what is it, Black Friday shit. We don't do it. Let me see. You good, bro? Okay. Let me see. I like that, Street Professor. He says Tua does not like interior pressure. See, I like that, Income. Rest in paradise. Also, still on mute. Can't hear you. Yep, there you go. Yo. Yeah, bro, your mic is tweaking.
I gotta hear you though. Hold up.
There you go.
I don't know what the hell happened. This shit totally just crapped out on me.
You're good now. Can you hear me?
Chat. Yo. Yeah, now I can. I don't know what the fuck happened, but we do got a caller too. But I got to reconnect this shit to Bluetooth. I don't know what the hell just happened. Like the entire mixer just totally froze out.
Hey man, it's been like that lately, bro.
That happened before.
It's all good. Well, why you set that up? I'm gonna read two of these real quick. Income, but this is facts. Let's definitely play for O'Connell's brother, man. He says his death is next Friday. The anniversary 1 year of his death is next Friday. Hope he's out there playing for his brother Sunday. I think he has a big day. I love that comment. Salute to Income, and once again, rest in paradise to his brother.
We should be good now if anybody wants to call in. My apologies, y'all.
It's all good. It's all, bro. Look, my shit crashed yesterday too. Look, internet doing live shows. That's why it's so much more safer to do pre-recorded shit. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Kayla. Graphk, why do you think we cut Jakob? Who are you freeing up space for? We're not freeing up space at all. Getting rid of Jakob. He just doesn't fit what we're doing anymore. Bo Hardigree calls a different offense. You know, they're gonna probably use that roster spot to bring in another defender, whether that's Roderick Team or next week, because he's not playing this Sunday. But we'll probably use that spot to bring in another defensive guy, maybe even a rotational edge rusher to replace Isaac Rochelle. But Jakob just doesn't fit in what we're doing now. And Josh Jacobs just had a big game this past Sunday without him. Yeah.
We got Tyler from Missouri in the vault. What's good, bro? Sound off.
What's up, guys? How are you guys doing?
Good.
What's up, brother?
I don't know about any of you two, but I'm extremely pissed at that one dude from Rich Eisen thing. Not Rich Eisen, but that dude who was saying that the Raiders are gonna get their ass beat 35-17. That shit pissed me off. Like,
you know what's funny, bro? And this is the thing. See, people thought that I was really, really. Don't get me wrong. I'm with you, caller. I'm with you completely. But the reason why I was frustrated is Chris Sims that you're talking about. The reason why I was pissed and I did that little short was because the way he said it. It was personal, right? If he just said, "Look, the Dolphins are the better team," and I said this on my live yesterday. The Dolphins are the better team. They're an offensive juggernaut. I think they're going to beat the Raiders by 2 touchdowns. I'm cool. I can live with that. But
Okay.
He's been really quiet since we won these last 2 games. He has not mentioned Antonio Pierce, gave him his props. He's a Josh McDaniels guy, caller. This is the reason why he's running his mouth and talking shit. That's why I did my video the way I did it, because he's a Josh McDaniels guy. He worked for him, played under him. He's an asshole. And the way he did that, unprofessionalism at his finest. So fuck Phil Sims, and I'm right, or Chris Sims, and I'm right there with you, brother. But go ahead. My bad.
I don't know what bed aside the bed he slept on, but something must have crawled up his ass to make him say that. Like,
It's Josh McDaniels.
People are like people don't just flat out just like don't like talk about something and about on a game like they were on that preview of the game of Raiders versus Dolphins and just say the Raiders are gonna. There's little shit stories gonna end this week. The Dolphins are gonna whip their ass. Like that shit. Now, Josh McDaniels has got him so fucked up that he's saying that shit about us still.
Yeah. No, because you know what's funny? Like this season, Chris Sims has actually gave us kind of kudos on the low. Like Florio's the Raider hater. He's the one that hates the Raiders. So to see Sims do that, it's personal. It's because of Josh McDaniels and the way we let him go. Trust me, bro. It's not about the talent on this team. It's not about any of that. He's literally trying to save face for his friend, Josh McDaniels. And at the end of the day, if that's the way we're going to play it, I hope this team goes out there and makes him look totally fucking stupid tomorrow morning, man. For real.
I think tomorrow we're going to shock the world and we're going to win by 34-31. I don't think I think we're going to get up on an early lead on them, but you know Hill. We all know Chief, former Chief. He burns us every year. We all know that we're going to win because I have faith in Antonio Pierce where he's just not going to just win 2 games and just like sit on his ass and just like let us get our ass beat 48-10. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, also, caller, he knows this, that, yeah, you won 2 games and yeah, it's great. Hollywood, the honeymoon stage, right? If you want to win this job, one of these next games are crucial. And you getting the head coach, like if you could show Mark Davis, I went out and beat the Dolphins or the Chiefs, we're on to something here. So he knows how much is at stake. And I'm gonna be honest with you, we got KC at home. It may be, that may be a little look, any game is winnable in the NFL, but I just think that he knows Miami has showed a little more chinks in their armor than the Chiefs. And I think that he's looking at this as we can win this football game. That's the reason why they didn't leave till today. He's trying to do everything to make sure his players are ready to go. So I hear you call. Let us get another caller in, but we appreciate you, brother. Thank you for calling in and talking shit about Chris Sims. We love it.
No problem.
Take care.
Salute, brother.
Oh God. We had a cut. Damn, here's another one.
Let's get it. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, you hit that subscribe button, man.
You got GQ from Vegas in the building. Salute. What up, bro?
What up, family? Salute, Doc. Salute, Hammer. You already know the biz. Raider Nation Drinking Club is in the building. You know.
Come on, Q. What's popping, King?
You know, we living, bro. We living. I have to come in and show love, bro. Come in and show love. Look, bro. With this Miami thing, here's my take on why we will win. They say that Miami is 6-0 against teams that are under 500 and they're 0-3 against good teams. Well, what we do know is that we're 500, but we left a couple games out there this year. So really, we're an above 500 team. We left games out there, right? And with the defense that we got playing right now, the last time we played the Chiefs, the last time we played the Dolphins, the last time we played whoever, we didn't have a 12th ranked defense.
No,
we wasn't moving how we moved. You feel me? So that's a major difference. So if we're saying that we're playing basically strength on strength, I'm right now going to say that I got more faith in our strength right now than in their strength. You feel me? No,
but you know what, though, Q? We have to look. We're optimistic Raider fans, right? So we look at 12 and we say yes, like our defense is doing what it's supposed to do. But these are the games that the defense needs to show that they're the 12th ranked defense in the league. When you got a Miami offense and a Kansas City offense, we had the Jets and we had the Giants, two of the worst offenses back-to-back weeks. That definitely helps where we are. Don't get me wrong, you have to beat who's in front of you. So either way, we are where we are because we are where we are. But I watched the Chicago Bears put up a 30-piece on us. I seen, Pittsburgh kind of have their way with us. Some of these teams that offensively have not been able to get their shit together all year long. You know what I mean? So this is going to be telling, Q. You know what I mean?
Very. And I agree, but I agree for that same reason. The difference is I don't feel like Chicago played this defense. Neither did the Steelers. You know what I mean? And yes, it's just the Steelers, and yes, it's just Chicago. Yes, it's just the Giants, and yes, it's just the Jets. But if we're looking at it just objectively, energy, momentum, right? That shit matters.
Yeah.
That shit matters.
Yes.
With the new of what we got going on, it's not just the fact that we're 12. No, I'm saying how we're playing, the energy that we're playing with, the mindset that we're playing with.
Agreed.
Different. And it's still the Dolphins are a top team, bro. I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, they nothing. But I'm saying as a football player, career player, coach for over 10 years, played all up into college, that momentum, that passion, that energy, that shit matters. And right now we got it. We're riding a wave right now. So I'm coming off the wave. Can we very well still lose this game by a lot? Yes. These are the Dolphins. They just put up 70 on them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yes. But I'm just looking at us right now. I'm not even looking at them. I'm looking at us and how we're introspectively looking at ourselves. And just like Antonio Pierce said, when we went out there and we played them Patriots, we believed that we can beat anybody. It wasn't the fact that, they wasn't a better team, but it was our heart, our belief made us believe that we could beat anybody, right? And I feel like the team is playing like that, and that matters. It's gonna be a good game, bro. Yeah. I say like bro, I'm with bro that just came on was like 34-31. That's something that I can see.
Okay. And to be honest, man, if we put up that many points, I can live like even if we lost 34-31, which I hope we win this game, but I can live with that because that lets you know the offense is opened up and it's alive again. Like real talk. Like I don't want to do 16 points. If you want to beat this team, you're gonna have to put up north of 30 points. It just is what it is. Like you know what I mean? Like you can't expect your defense to go out there and win this game for you, Q. It's just not going to happen. Like your offense has to go out there and get this one for them. You know what I mean? So no, but I'm with you though, Q. Like real talk, brother. And let me see. We re-signed Robbie Chosen today and activated
the Dolphins. Yeah, they activated him too. They elevated him from the practice squad to the main roster.
Okay, so there goes the big body presence that I was talking about that they didn't have.
Call, bro.
Yeah, hey, send our love to the club, brother.
Yeah. I'm guys, y'all can get another call, man. We got to get this win, though. Raider Nation, baby nation or nothing.
Take care, bro.
All right, brother. Salute. And Raider, like I get that. I understand that it was under Josh McDaniels. I'm just saying we're only 2 weeks in, with this new regime. I'm just hoping that it continues, and this is the actual team. We finally get to face some real opponents, and this is where we can kind of gauge where our team is this week and next week.
Yeah, John, we're taking calls, bro.
Yeah,
Vault line's open, brother.
Let me see. I like what 10 Commandments said. I love the fact that we're using 12 personnel as opposed to 21. 12 allows you to be as far more versatile. Talk that shit, 10 Commandments. And yes, my brother John, we will definitely take your call. Can you call in? Let me see.
Got Steel Cage in the building.
Yo, what's up, Graphk?
Bring that violence, brother. Bring that violence. I know you about to do it.
You know I'm about to do it. Look, number one, I hope that the locker room has been hearing the level of disrespect that we've been getting all damn week, and I hope it is pissing them off. Because we've been getting disrespected by the media, by NFL Network, by Sim's sorry ass, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, they've done a good job, but they're in over their heads." Look if they've been listening to the level of disrespect, I'm not worried about tomorrow. We're gonna come out tomorrow. I called in Hammer the other day. We're gonna punch him in the mouth early, get that run game established early. But here's the one thing I think they should do. I think the Dolphins know we want to establish the run. First game from scrimmage, they should come out, go to the flea flicker, act like they're going to run Josh Jacobs, pitch it back to McConnell, and hit him on a deep route. First play from scrimmage. Hit him with a flea flicker to get them to back their asses up out of the box and hit him with a deep one, then establish the run and punch him in the mouth early. But if they're listening to the level of disrespect that we've been getting all week, I'm not worried at all. We're going to go out there and whoop their asses tomorrow. I just hope they've been listening to it like we have been.
I like that, bro. And real quick, Steel K, I got to say this. I read the initial chat earlier on in the show wrong when I forgot who said it was talking about Josh Jacobs. That was bullshit that he got fined that $20,000 for that bogus shit, man. Such a Raider move that they hit us with. Bullshit. I hate it, man. But salute to the chat that brought it up. I totally read it wrong, man. But how are you calling this game then tomorrow?
What's that?
How are you calling it tomorrow then?
If we go out and we get physical with them, there's two things we got to do. Seriously, we got to run the ball with success early.
Yep.
We got to physically beat them. Don't try to match their speed. Go out there and punch them right in the chin. Look, you should always say, look what happened. As great as Tyson was, when someone finally was able to go out there and punch him in the chin, it shook them. They got too much damn speed for us to try to be matching their game. Yeah. Go out there and be physical with them.
I like that.
Punch them in the mouth. And then, as Al Davis said, within the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game, the quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard.
I like this one right here. Still, Cars for the Low says Devontae's going for 100+ yards and 2 tutties. Talk that shit.
Like that. Definitely like that.
I mean, it might be really nice. I think it would be nice. But I'm saying, honestly, Tua, even if we get beat on a deep one, hit Tua hard.
Yeah.
Send the safety at him. Send somebody at him that knocks the wind out of him so that the rest of the game he's going, holy shit, I don't want to get hit like that again.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
St. Cal says, I think Jacobs is the one that's going over 100 yards with 2 tutties. That's what you want.
2 straight weeks over 100?
I think it's more of a Josh Jacobs game. They've got to control the line of scrimmage all game long
Agreed.
And that means we need to have the ball for 35 to 38 minutes, which means a heavy dosage of Josh Jacobs. Open up the play action a little bit. But here's the other thing they got to do. Don't get Davante Adams happy. Spread the ball around like we did against the Giants. Everybody had 2 or 3 catches against the Giants.
Yeah.
Spread the ball around. Hit Hunter Renfrow across the middle. Hit Michael Mayer. Hit Turner. Get Turner involved in the screen game. Don't just use them for long shots whenever they want to shoot. Hit them in the screen game, but spread the ball around.
I agree.
Key in on Davante Adams and throw the ball to him 15 times.
Don't make it so predictable with Trey Tucker on the field. We were just talking about that earlier with Broshmo because I watched him at Cincinnati and they used him all over the place. Yeah. It wasn't just a deep ball threat. Like get the ball in his hands. He makes plays. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about short yardage situations, too, not just end arounds and crazy design plays and deep balls. Like get Trey Tucker involved early on and quick. But I do want to see Hunter Renfrow involved in this game. I do. You know who used to get us? You know who used to and I was always against trading them, but they used to get those little when you spread out trips to the left and you'd hit Amari Cooper on a little bubble screen on trips to the left. Yeah.
And he used to break them all the time.
Yep.
Do that with Turner. Get him trips to the left, one to the right. Get him involved in the bubble screen game where you're getting the ball to him real quick and just letting them make explosive plays. I
agree, brother. No? Salute, man. Salute to you, brother. Hopefully next time we talk to you, we got a dub and we can enjoy this win together. Yeah, it's always an honor, bro, to hear your voice, man, when you call in, brother. Thank you so much, Cage, for pulling up on us, bro.
That we got.
Sir.
Another one. God damn.
Let's take one more call. Let's take one more before we get out of here. Damn, bruh. Phillip Rivers just had another kid.
Damn, great way to end the show then. We got Hug D's in the building. What's good, bro?
Jonathan!
Hey, so we fitting to start up early in the morning on see what we can do in regards to, I guess, throwing them off their game is going to be the best way to go about it with all that speed on defense. Like the last caller said, I think it's going to have to be a lot of JJ. Yeah. We're going to have to run some stuff that this team has not seen because McDaniel on the other side of the field he's coached this team up well. They're ready to play. I want to talk on a couple points. The first one being, I think it was a grade A call to let these boys sit back with their families for the week while they trained. They just changed the time that they started, so they pretty much changed the way that they're going about the game.
Yeah.
Show up today? Is that what happened?
Yeah. We fly out today. So, and the good thing is too, bro, like it doesn't really give these guys any time to get comfortable in Miami, go hang out, go kick it. They're going to get out there and be like, let's get to the room, let's get in the playbook, and let's go to sleep and get ready for the football game tomorrow. That's the one scary thing that we didn't talk about in Miami. You get out there, you're going to run around a little bit. It's Miami, right? And so Antonio Pierce is saying, I'm not giving my team even the opportunity to go hit a nightclub, any of that shit. Get out there, go get in those playbooks, go to sleep, and let's get ready for football and get back home with a W. So I agree with you. Initially, I was like, what are we doing? I'm like, what are we doing? Like we should be out there already. Then I thought about Miami. I thought about what the players will want. Like you said, John, like they get to spend more times with their families. That takes a lot. That eases the blow a lot. You know what I mean? Like people don't realize these guys are regular human beings that love their families like we do. You know what I mean? And that plays a big part in some of these guys going out there and playing the way they do. Davante has, 2 daughters and a wife. I know right now it means the world to him to be able to spend a couple extra days with his family. That's going to have him motivated to go out there Sunday and absolutely dominate. So I agree with you, John.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can target Davante wholeheartedly like we did the last couple games, just trying to get him started. I think they'll be sitting on that. I'm pretty sure they'll bring Xavier Howard as well as somebody over the top to look for that kind of stuff. So I think Aiden's going to have to give it to Josh, let him start early.
And Broshmo said, man, Xavier Howard is struggled this year. He's been ass. He's been middle of the pack, like just midity. You know what I mean? Not Timothy, but midity. You know what I mean? So I'm not really too much worried about Xavier Howard. I'm worried about Javon Holland. He's a playmaker, a guy that can move around. You can put him in the box. You can put him in the nickel. You can put safety, plays both spots. You know what I mean? And then Deshaun Elliott, another guy, he said has been performing well for them. So they got some talent on the defensive side of the ball. But nah, I hear you, brother. And what Income said right here, I like this. They're going to stack the box to try and stop Josh Jacobs. Now, I don't know. Do you think, John, they can do that with Aiden O'Connell at quarterback? Because he has enough arm to make that defense honest.
Yeah, I think if they stack the box, Aiden will actually audible out of it, get something quick out to an outside receiver, a slot, or a tight end. So I think stacking the box goes against what they're probably going to be successful at in Miami.
Yeah.
They're going to have to play us hard, and they're going to have to play us like a team that they expect to come out and with a little bit of hunger and ready to whoop some ass, if you excuse my French. I think a big game might come from Mayer, to be honest with you. I think he can exploit some of those linebackers.
Agreed.
I also think that if we can get Trey Tucker involved with more than one or two gadget plays, literally get him maybe sitting inside Devontae or on the other side inside Myers.
Yeah.
Work little stuff underneath, right? Sit in some soft zones, find the spot that he can catch the ball and get that man able to run in space because he's dangerous.
Yeah. Don't be shocked tomorrow, John, if we see more motion than we've ever seen. I really believe that we're going to combat that Miami Dolphins shit with that Miami Dolphins shit. Like, I really do. I think there's going to be a lot more motion, a lot like just more confusion to the defense, because you look at us right now on film, you're like, that's not what they do. Like, I really believe, and they don't really have too much tape on Bo Hardegreen in his offense at this point.
Nope.
Just 2 weeks.
No.
Like, I think he's going to open up the playbook a little bit. Go ahead, John.
And I think when it comes down to it, they're definitely going to overplan for Max. You saw how much Mike McDaniel was talking about him in the pressers and how special of a player he is. I think that's going to open up some stuff to the other side of the ball, some one-on-one opportunities for Kuntz and Tyree. So take a look for those boys to eat. Max is going to demand a lot of attention from Mike McDaniels when it comes to that offensive line. So pay close attention to that. The other thing I want to see, I'd like to see Spillane up the A-gap on a delayed blitz right into his face.
Love it.
Within the first 1 to 2 series. Because if you can get him on a delayed blitz up the A-gap, Tua is going to be in serious trouble. And you already know how gun-shy he is once he gets smacked around a couple times. He starts throwing interceptions. So those are my keys to the game. I'm excited. Not even quietly optimistic. I've said that before this season when we were under JMD, but to be honest with you, I'm very optimistic against this team. They have holes. They have the ability to make mistakes. They're human just like us. So it's a man's game out there tomorrow. We're going to figure out who's bigger.
And I like this right here, John. Raid Her Laker TD said, I love when AP says, you'll see Sunday. So I feel what you mean, Docs. We have surprises for all these teams. Yeah, we're going to approach the Dolphins differently than we did the Giants. We're going to approach them differently than we did the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what great teams do. They find a way to navigate these rough waters, and they find a way to navigate, and they look different against every single team. You know what I mean? And Graham, initially when we brought him in, I always said, like, that was a reason why I like Patrick Graham. I assumed that's what we're going to get from him early, even though Josh McDaniels was the guy, at head coach. But I assumed because he knew how to design different looks for every team that he faced. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping that continues. I'm hoping that continues, not just on the defense side of the ball, but the offensive side of the football. Like, we need to find a way to combat the Dolphins because they're going to put up points, bro. They're going to put up points. We got to find a way to offensively, spell that. And I think 2 turnovers on the defensive side of the ball, if we can do that, I think that we can win this football game. We have to get some turnovers because the Dolphins they're really one of them teams, bro. I'm not going to downplay them. They're one of them ones. But you got to get some turnovers, and you have to get 7 off of them. None of those 3. No, none of that.
Yeah, they're for sure that 4-person track team they got on the offensive side of the ball. We're just going to have to stay over the top of them, no matter what it is. You got to stay over the top. You're going to let them get yards. It's just going to have to come down to it, and we're going to have to depend on our front 7 to make pressure and start making plays because we can't sit back there over the top all day.
There you have it. Salute to our brother John, man. Thank you for calling in, bro. Hopefully, we'll take some calls after the game tomorrow, man, and hopefully we'll have some celebrate, man.
I'd love that. I'll talk to you guys then. Have a great rest of your afternoon.
You too,
All
man.
right, my brother. You too, man. And salute to everybody in here in the building. I'm gonna go throw the football around with my son, man. I'm finally feeling good. It's been forever since I got a chance to go out there and run some route with my little man. And he's just mad disrespectful running the ice maker right now while I'm live. It's mad disrespectful, but I love you, my boy. It's good. With that being said, man, once again, salute to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys, and salute to our brother Broshmo for coming on the show, man, and shooting the shit. You know what I mean, and telling his side of things with his Miami Dolphins, man. Other than that, little bro, you got anything on the way out?
Subscribe, man. Subscribe to Raider Nation News today. We're gonna be live tomorrow afternoon. I think we're going live at 12:30 my time, 11:30 your time, as we do a quick little pregame. Then game time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Raiders, Dolphins. Let's get this win. 2 away from 7,200, y'all. Subscribe. Don't cost you a damn thing.
Nah, it's all good, man. Baby, it's fine. It's fine. I talked to him. I'm about to go throw the football around with him. It's all good. Salute to Big Mike, my brother, man. Baby, it's fine. It's fine. Real quick on the way out. Salute to Cuban Raider, man. Sup, guys? I'll be at the game tomorrow. Lots of Cubans who support the Raiders here in Miami. We will make sure to do our part. Let's go. That's the best way to end the show right here. Salute to our brother, man. Have fun out there, King. You guys be safe. And real quick also, man, salute to everybody in the chat on the way out. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hopefully we can enjoy this W tomorrow as a nation as a whole. You guys pull up on us. We're gonna have a fun watch party tomorrow. Make sure you come join me and little bro. Other than that, man, we're outro. Spend some time with the family. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. We out. Content one.
That's what I'm talking about.